Good morning. It is 8:15 in the morning, and I thought I'd take you through what Tony Robbins calls his morning power questions. Basically, the idea behind this is that the quality of your life is the quality of the emotions that you experience on a daily basis. And I agree, it makes sense, right? Doesn't matter what your external circumstances are. If you are consistently experiencing positive emotions like, excitement, feeling proud, feeling powerful, arguably you have a great quality of life compared to someone who may have all the riches in the world but are consistently feeling emotions like fear, sadness, loneliness, helplessness. Then arguably they don't have a great quality of life. And so the quality of your life is more about your inner life than about your external circumstances. And I think what happens is that most people are waiting for X to happen before they'll feel Y. Or in their minds, that's what they think, that should happen first, or this should happen first before I'll allow myself to feel that. And so you're waiting for things to happen. You're waiting for life to change. And basically, with these morning power questions, you're in a position where you can experience positive emotions on a daily basis without your external circumstances of your life changing. It's about trying to feel good more consistently. So what you can do, if you just want to try this out for yourself, to do a little exercise firstly, is to just write down all the emotions that you think you experience on a daily basis. And then for another 10 minutes, just write down all the emotions that you would like to experience on a daily basis. And it can be hard because there are so many emotions that we actually don't have a word for in the English language. I was really surprised to learn when I did this years ago that all of us experience really just a handful of emotions, and they tend to be negative emotions. And we tend to experience them habitually because that becomes your emotional home, and that's where you just feel normal. That's what feels normal and safe. And so you go back to that, whether it's sadness or anger or whatever the case might be. By harnessing the power of questions, it can help you to feel good more consistently, irrespective of what is happening in your life. And hopefully by feeling good more often, you'll actually attract more of what you want in your life as well. I used to do this every morning for years in my 20s. I had it written down, handwritten on a piece of paper, stuck to a bookshelf that I had next to my bed. And so I could look at it first thing in the morning. I think for those that are particularly in their minds a lot, and I am, this was just a great way to narrow my focus as soon as I woke up in the morning. So I'll just take you through what these morning power questions are. I'll make sure to have them in the description as well. So what am I happy about in my life right now? What am I excited about in my life right now? What am I proud about in my life right now? What am I grateful about in my life right now? What am I enjoying in my life right now? What am I committed to in my life right now? Who do I love and who loves me? If you have a little bit more time, you can try and come up with more than one example of each of those emotions. So instead of one thing that makes you feel happy, what are 2 things or 3 things? And you can do that for each of the emotions. So what's really important is to remember that the point of the exercise isn't to just come up with an answer, it's to actually experience the feeling. So there's no point in mindlessly saying, I'm happy I have a job, I'm excited about this holiday coming up. Like, you have to try and actually feel the emotion of what you're saying. So one way to do that is by asking yourself another question to expand on the original answer. So for example, if you've said, I'm happy about my job, well then a follow-up question can be, what about that makes me feel happy? What about having this job makes me feel happy? So for example, well, I like this XYZ part of my job. I like talking to people. I really like that part. That makes me happy. The location, it's really convenient where I work, the office, like that makes me happy. I really like my work colleagues. I've got some great friends at work. That makes me happy, etc. So as I said, it's about the feeling and to try and experience it in your body. And so tap into your body and your emotions as you go through these questions. As I said, I did these questions for years and then I stopped. And I think what happened was it eventually lost its impact because I was looking at the same piece of paper with the same words written on it for years and years. And I think what I should have done is really change it up every couple of months, maybe every 6 months or so, maybe rewritten the questions or come up with different questions. There are plenty of other emotions than what is written or what I've just taken you through that you may want to focus on. Perhaps there are other emotions that you would like to experience on a daily basis. So you can maybe consider changing it up and replacing some of these questions or these emotions with other emotions. All right, well, try it out and let me know what you think. I will see you tomorrow.